The Raiders offense onto the field now for Super Bowl 61.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the ground, right side, it's Adams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On to give, it's Adams.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Adams. Oh, able to avoid him. And they can't bring him down.
Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
They'll begin here with Adams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They'll run again with Adams.
Down the right sideline. He may go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Throwing to start the drive. Browning.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. On the toss, running right is Adams. The beautiful fake.
Down the sideline he goes. He may go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Raiders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind.
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've come upon halftime in the big one.
One of the great. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the toss, this is Adams. Powering forward, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Now a toss play. Here's Adams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And the Raiders...
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down at a yard.
And they'll run it here with Adams. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A carry for Adams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Raiders are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And just shutting him off there. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
He continues to be a major factor carrying the football here into the fourth quarter, Charles.
Another big gain on the ground. Big guys working strong up front. A lot of them not just taking care of business at the line of scrimmage, but getting into the linebacker spots and taking care of the second level as well.
And they're taking advantage of everything right now on the scoreboard with that lead. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here's Adams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did. On first down, this is Adams. There he goes, right side.
He may go.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Hey, at least they were running the ball on the final play instead of trying to throw it to rub it in, but they still got in the end zone. I kind of blame that, though, defensively. They were just kind of not even willing to stop them.
Yeah, they had an opportunity, but I think they looked at the scoreboard and said it doesn't matter either way, and that probably affected them on that play, and they ended up giving up one more score.
And how about this? Viva Las Vegas! The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.
Baby, she 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy.